We're going to work out the range of the following data sets. The range is quite simple. It is the difference between the smallest and biggest pieces of data, or the difference between the biggest and smaller pieces of data. Okay? Either way works fine. Whatever is easier for you to remember that. So range is the difference between the biggest and smallest. Right, so I'm just going to put a little bubble around that. You need to remember it, don't forget it. It would help if you ordered the numbers from smallest to biggest. That is a good habit to have. When the data set is small, it's not a big deal, but when the data set is a lot bigger, it will help if you order the numbers from smallest to biggest. That is ascending order, because that way you can identify the biggest and the smallest numbers a lot easier. That little extra effort pays off. So 2, then we have 5 and 5, and then 7 and 8. So again, I'm just ticking off the numbers once I've written them down, and I can then clearly see that the biggest number is 8 and the smallest is 2, so I'm just going to write that sum. So the range is the biggest minus the smallest, and I'm going to write that using the numbers in my workings out space. So range equals 8 minus 2, and the answer then is our last part. And the range is going to be 6. That first set of data. And we're going to do the same thing for the second set. We're going to start by ordering from smallest to biggest, ascending order. Again, I'm going to tick off as I write these numbers down. You can put a dot on top of them, you can underline them, whatever you want. Try not to cross them off, because if you start crossing them off and you make a mistake, then in the chance you do have to redo the question, it's going to become a problem. So tick, dot, underline, highlight, whatever you prefer. So I've ordered them. I'm counting them just to double check that I've got the same amount of numbers in my ordered list. Then I'm just going to write down the sum for the range, which is going to be 24 take away 3. And the range is then just going to be 21. Okay, remember, range is the difference between the biggest and the smallest.